Yoy! YouTube の前のみんなはじめまして、私の名前はジェイソンです。よろしくお願いします。Welcome back to yet another episode on my channel. This episode today is actually really special to me because I am going to be talking about a really awesome and special country called Japan and the reasons why I obsess over it. Exciting, isn't it? So, in my About Me video, I'm pretty sure you guys heard me mention my obsession for Japan. And to be honest with you, I can't repeat it enough. You know, like, I freaking am obsessed with Japan. I love it so much. And here are some reasons why. A big fat first on this list would definitely have to be video games. I have played video games ever since the NES and I have not looked back ever since. I have had literally almost each and every Nintendo console in my hands at one point or another, with the exclusion of the Wii U that I haven't got yet. Don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I probably will, thanks to, you know, due to my loyalty to Nintendo. But I've also had all of the handheld gaming systems, you know, like the first Game Boy, the Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance SP, Nintendo DS, Game Boy Advanced Micro, Nintendo DS Lite, Nintendo 3DS, and a Nintendo 3DS XL. Oh no, I'm sorry, and a Nintendo DSi XL. Had all of those at one point or another. Still have my 3DS. Love it to bits and pieces. Can't live without it. As well as Nintendo, growing up, I've also had various Sega consoles. I've had the Sega Genesis, the Sega Saturn, and the Sega Dreamcast, as well as the Sony PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, in which I currently still own all freaking 3. Thing number 2 that definitely has to be on this freaking list would be music. I have to give it to Japan for spawning such a thing as J-pop and J-rock. Because for me, it equals freaking life. I've been listening to J-pop and anime music for, like, since I was 15 in middle school. You can only imagine how long it's been. While I know and understand that these are not the only genres that Japan has to offer in terms of music, these are the ones that I do listen to the most, which is basically like all the time. Some of my favorite artists being Ayumi Hamasaki, Kodakumi, Kyary Pamyu Pamyu, Overworld, Learkin Seal, and Versailles. But my all-time freaking favorite idols from Japan would definitely and always will be freaking Perfume. 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 Perfume no hontou ni daisuki desu. I really hope I said that right, and if I didn't, please let me know down below. And the correct way to say it, because I do want to actually learn and say and actually be able to speak Japanese. I absolutely love all of their freaking songs. I love their style, dance, choreography, videos, live performances, freaking everything. Like, to the point to where I would probably overwhelmingly break down into tears of joy and not be able to even with myself at that point in time if I were to ever meet them in person one day. And I definitely have family that could attest to that. So item number 3 that definitely has to be on this list would be something that Japan is definitely known freaking well for, and that is their culture and population, considering that there's so many freaking citizens in Japan, as well as their art, sculptures, and vast amounts of technology. A little overwhelming, to be honest, but definitely worth the trip. One of the things that you would most want to experience would have to be the festivals and the different things that they have throughout the year, to the history that they have, to the stories that they tell, the fashion and how people dress throughout the different times of the year, even the way they interact and treat each other. So respectful. All just so freaking amazing and wonderful to take in. To have an amazing social life as well as nightlife over there. Always something to do, always somewhere to go, or something to see. I would definitely love to freaking live there. Trust me. Especially after living in this freaking place for so long. So the next thing would definitely have to be the sights. The thing that really gets me about Japan is their beautiful and amazing scenery. From buildings to mountains, to cherry blossom fields, to bamboo forests, to old-time gates, parks, arcades, karaoke bars, and restaurants. You name it, I basically want to freaking see it in my head over and over and over again, the different places and the different things and the different stuff that I want to see if I were to ever go over there. What? I can dream too, you know. Last but definitely not least, their freaking language. Sounds cool as hell, as well as challenging to learn and master. The thing is, they have like 4 different ways of writing alone. Japanese is definitely something I've always wanted to freaking learn. And although my skills have improved throughout the years, I definitely need a lot more practice and I need to learn a ton more. What I've ever really had to help me was the music that I had, plus like the surplus of anime that I freaking watched my entire life and continue to freaking watch now. I've listened to it so much to the point to where it sounds normal to me now. Listening to it for so long has to do something. Ne? Anywho, this concludes my 4th episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. So hopefully I brought to you guys something and you guys learned a little more about Japan. Thank you all again so much for watching. Always remember to like, comment, subscribe, add, follow, anything. Reach out to me. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys love Japan or not, or what you guys feel about it. And thank you all again and have an awesome freaking day. それじゃね